Alrighty, it is time as our Blue Rose crew upon the planet IDIQ has been enjoying the Pleasure Planet, this place of vacation and fun, and begun understanding a little bit of what's going on, as well as like a few things beneath the surface, and deciding if they care. Of course, somewhat influenced by uh, these ideal vacation experience kind of AI add-ons that they were given, being told precisely kind of what the best way to do and enjoy themselves, seemingly giving them a lot of space, has made for various uh, interesting changes and what a lot of times is a more stable personality for them, much to the consternation of Ace, who in some ways has not drunken the Kool-Aid and is very concerned over what is happening, or at least frustrated. But as we pick up our fun here, after the memory orchard, in which you had been given some amount of memory sharing experiences, seeing some not so great points of each other and being able to explore deeper into what makes each other tick. The people who you had asked to meet there, you ended up not having that much conversation with before delving into your own thing, somewhat missing the purpose for which you had originally asked to be there. And after that, you were able to take the device that made these mind bridges, and Varamaat has been leading you back to the orchards, and at least now have you cleared the orchards and are in the kind of the main furways, and letting you experience just what it is to walk in this golden hour environment with the trees blossoming, their perfectly cut leaves, giving you everything that one would think you would want. So, walking among all of this, he clears his throat and somebody say, "Well, it is. I'm happy to take you wherever you need to be. If there's other experiences you're interested in, or if you need to uh, rest in your room for a while."
Yeah, maybe you could give us a list or a data pad with some of this information, and we can kind of consult it in our room.
Certainly. And he starts heading towards your room, escorting you there. Saying, just keep in mind that updates can happen by the second, so anything I give you is subject to change after 5.5 seconds.
Oh, okay. And so Kelly is planning to, when upon getting to the room, she was going to set up the hot tub like before to maintain a hidden dialogue.
Gotcha. We had all the sun and kind of the blinds drawn, and so no, I think you hacked the blinds; they can be perfectly drawn and all that.
Yep. Yeah, so she just kind of prepares that without saying a word, and then kind of just steps into it and well, doesn't turn on the that data pad thing that we got, but just kind of keeps it on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll just kind of sit down once all the windows are covered and all the lights are out.
right, the mood set in the darkness and steam and humidity. What would you like to do?
Naylan also does the same as before. She will conjure her hard light, uh, little tea lights, leave them in the hot tub.
Well, you two, I feel like there's got to be more to this place that we need to figure out before we go to the gala. Maybe learn more about the upper crust of people, or maybe there's a tour, or what are you all in the mood for?
It would be nice if we could see some kind of actual infrastructure of their society. Wonder how this whole place is run and who's running it.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds interesting enough to me. I feel like every new activity we do sort of shows me something I've never seen before. It's pretty cool.
So are we curious about how they harness the light here?
Kinda. I mean, I would kind of wonder exactly how they do it. I'm more interested in who's maintaining it all.
Like a government or a high society.
It's just, well, the only person we've ever met is Fair. Seems a little weird.
Yeah.
I think we'll get more of that stuff at the gala, no? I mean, isn't it in honor of these mighty investors that are meeting there?
And you don't want to know anything about the people we're going to be looking into?
I don't know. I mean, I do get the feeling that there's stuff going on, but I also wonder. I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean it's nefarious.
Yeah, sure. I kind of want to run with this. I feel like I've never seen Ace want to be prepared for anything before.
Usually we're just thrown into things a bit too quickly. I feel like now we have a chance. I was paid by a lot of people to do this exact thing.
Okay, does that mean you have an idea where to start?
I don't really know where we are. I don't know where any buildings are. It makes it a little difficult. But if everyone can give us any tours of anything, any official buildings or factories that manifest hard light.
We could try the data pad, and just to kind of skim around and see if there's a tour or something similar that we might be able to take part in.
I also kind of get the feeling, though, that kind of infrastructure maybe is going to be hidden from the public eye. It feels like this place wants everyone to relax and take it easy and not worry about how the sausage is made, you know? I just think maybe it'll be a little bit harder than a
simple ask.
Yeah.
Probably.
But we won't know until we try. Do we think if we pull out a data pad now, it's gonna ruin the effect of shutting out the light and everything?
Oh, it will.
Probably,
I mean, that's why I'm just trying to figure out what our immediate plan is going to be.
Kelly, could you try to hack it and get an administrative map? You've been pretty good
try to hack it. What do I look like?
I don't know, you've been pretty good at it.
I don't know if I have hacking skills.
Thought you did. Oh my bad, I thought you did.
I have some technical difficulties. All right, so that's one of the things we can look for, right? Yeah, maybe they'll even let us do a little bit of solo flying across the area and just kind of see what we spot. Maybe there's like a scavenger hunt.
A scavenger hunt for what?
Well, I don't know. Like, I figure vacation places probably have like, oh, like take your yacht and find these things based on clues.
I mean, we could just drive around and ask people if they know of any facilities. You can drive, can't you?
Of course, I can drive.
While Ace and Kelly are talking, Nalen's gonna try and hack the data pad. I have nothing special other than proficiency in data.
Got it. In that case, as you begin, so you open up the screen and you start typing here. So proficiency in data. So go ahead and give me that with the int check, I believe.
Okay. 19.
19. All right. With that as as you begin typing, you see it's like this strange bits begin to come across the screen and begins to resemble what almost looks like a praying mantis. And then you see about 30, 40 of them begin to appear. And they begin pushing themselves through the data pad.
Oh no.
And it's one and then many. As it is, all the technology on all of you and within the room, the hot tub itself ceases to function as they begin swarming around.
Oops.
And what looks like 3 distinct swarms of these bugs that almost have blue screened eyes. So the blue screen swarm, as they've put it in, and we're going to go ahead and get. I'm just going to keep it a little loose, but we'll do a quick initiative to determine our order.
8.
14.
14. What about Kelly?
26.
All right.
Also, real quickly, just about tables, so I know, is did that affect my cybernetic katana?
Yeah.
Okay.
Incidentally, realize you probably don't have any armor on because you're in a hot tub. You probably want to have your weapons nearby because you're in a hot tub. So, whatever you want to Do you understand that you're just in here relaxing? Everything's probably in another room, or at best nearby. You can kind of have the integrity of your character there. And with that, Ellie, what would you like to do?
All right. Whew. Okay, I'm going to take my my weapon here that's across, like on the floor next to me. I'll pick that up, and I'm going to shoot at one of these storms.
You got it.
Uh, 19.
19 will hit.
Okay. So that's 14. Thunder. And plus an additional 3 thunder.
17.
And let's see here. Yeah. That will be. I'm going to kind of try to get out of the.
So your
hot
pistol,
tub.
though, so with thunder, that's technology then, right? It's shooting thunder, so it does not work.
Okay.
So sorry about that. I was just realized like pistols likely, unless like you have a different way, but it seems like a like a cyber pistol thing would shoot energy is like disabled.
It's whatever my class feature thing is. All right. So in that case, let me re-roll damage. It'll be 7 slashing.
Okay. So it goes and this is with like a bullet type of thing?
No, this is with my claw.
Okay, awesome. So you claw out, your claw partially passes through these digitized bodies. They are resistant, so they still take some damage. They'll take 3 from that.
Leland,
I don't know what I did.
you should have listened to us. Going to. God. I mean, I don't know what else to do at this point, so I'm just going to end it there.
Okay. In that case, one from each will fly to each of you, bearing their vicious teeth digitized and a little bit 8-bit. They go ahead and they're going to occupy your spaces. So all around these tiny things biting and into the hot tub itself a little bit. And we will go here. So first things first. To Kelly, you got 15 to hit.
Yep.
All right. That is 13 lightning damage. So starts to electrify your body. We'll go to Ace. That is 18 to hit. 19 to hit, actually. Sorry. Does 19 hit Ace?
Sorry, I was muted. Yes, that hits.
Perfect. That then will be 16. I'm sorry. 20 lightning damage. And over to Nalan. Yeah, and that is a 19 to hit.
Hits.
All right, that one. Or 12 lightning damage. And then we'll go to Ace.
All right. I'm gonna try to open the door and let light in and see if that changes anything.
Okay, so you burst open so that the light from the windows pours into the room.
Yes.
All right. So, leaping, sopping wet, opening the door, the light immediately comes in, and let's see here. The lights in the main room suddenly turn red as an alarm begins to blare. And you hear this sound within the vents and the doors of sealing and locking.
Oh.
I'm gonna try to grab my gear if I can.
You got it. You grab a lot. I think your armor takes more than an action to don, but certainly like weapons and such, you can go ahead and pick up.
Then if I can, I'm gonna open up a secret like one of the hatches I said are an exit, and be like, "We should get out of here now."
Well, that's right, because you said you had figured it out. Like, let's get out.
And then I'll pass because I'm sure.
And as you do that, they will try to get an op attack from the bugs out of you because you had to leave their space. And that is just going to be a 12.
That misses.
Very good, Naylin.
Naylin will. Oh, that's not what I want. Naylin, I think, hops up and intends to follow Ace's suggestion. But this sudden eruption of bugs is disgusting and it's frightening. And she was just like riding high on these chill vibes she hasn't felt in so long. And this sudden seizure of fear that she feels spreads out around her. And all creatures of my choice, which I'm wondering how many of the swarms I can get in a 20-foot cube.
Oh, yeah, you could get them all.
Okay, so everybody but my allies need to make a dex save.
Okay, very nice. We will do that. Go ahead and do. So, let's see here. The one storm gets the 22, and then a 9, and a 21.
Okay, the 9 is going to take... Wait, I got myself turned around on my sheet. Hello. There we go. Oh, come on. 4 force damage, and the others take 2 force damage each as out of hard light these spectral bug swatters come down and start bopping them.
Oh, nice. Good. Get less damage in there. nice. With that, we'll go back up to Kelly.
I am trying to move to where Ace is ushering us.
She
Do they
was
hit
going to do that. Okay. Yeah, the one's going to try to do that. So that will be a 12.
Miss.
Okay. All right. Then Kelly, what would you like to do?
And I can't use magic.
Use magic. Can't use technology.
Okay. So I will see the well, the hot tub's no longer bubbling, but it was pretty hot. So she's going to swirl it using a little telepathy and have it kind of just create a 20-foot radius on the bugs, and they need deck saves.
Okay. So are you allowed to avoid targets like that, or is it everything within 20?
No, this is a fireball.
Okay, so you're getting yourself right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Then let's see, Nayland and Ace would have moved out of range. Took saves. What's your DC?
17.
17. All right, I got one save on that. The other two will fail.
Okay. So the fails. The fails take 25, and the success takes half of that.
Got it.
12.
Very good. Two of them are very digity and buggy buddies, more or less.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, how much damage did you take?
12.
Nice. And then you're staying there.
I mean, I'll get out of the hot tub, but yeah, I'm still engaged with them.
Okay. They will get an op attack for getting out of the hot tub. And oh, there's a 13 to hit.
Miss.
All right. Very cool. And all right. So in that case, Nayland and Ace, all your technology that you might have, all powers back on. You're out of whatever it seems is this effect of them to disable technology. And one will stay here upon Kelly. The other two fly out, one to each of you. Swarminess, this alarm is going on. So start with the one for Kelly. Yep, it's an 18 to hit.
Yep.
So biting down for 16 lightning damage. Then again, over nailing 12 to hit.
Miss.
Then a 14 to hit Ace.
Miss.
Okay. With that, Ace, it is your turn.
I guess with the one on me, and now that I have it, I'm gonna use my cyber katana, and it can deal slashing or lightning damage. I'll deal lightning as Ace draws a sword, and it does basically just look like a lightsaber. As that is his only frame of reference for this.
Legally distinct saber. Let's go.
And he swings it. 15 to hit.
Ooh, 15. Very nice. That will hit.
It's 8 damage, lightning damage. And even though I will probably provoke opportunity attack, Ace is going to try to get out. Because I said that.
Actually, for this swarm, how do you want to kill it?
Oh, awesome. The electricity just kind of chains between all of them, frying each of them as they just like kind of fall dead one after the other.
Nice. They fall. You can see these particular things. Once they lose conscious, they just digitize away.
Okay, having seen it die, I'm just going to stay at this exit in case I need to take it, but I'm not going to leave yet.
All right. And then Naylan.
There's a swarm on her, you said, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The loss of her happy-go-lucky attitude, she sends that out to the swarm as pessimism washes over them for a 22 to hit.
That hits.
They take 13 necrotic damage.
How do you want to kill it?
Oh, gosh. They blue screen until they die. And as a bonus action, I trigger my fly swatters again, which is a dex save for the remaining swarm.
That's 14.
Okay, that fails. Great. They are going to take 10 force damage.
That's a targeted one. Yes.
That's... Yes. Creatures of my choice.
You got it. All right. That one is now bloodied.
That's my turn.
There's the one that's all over Kelly. That swarm. That's Kelly. It's your turn.
Oh, all right. I'll just try to claw attack it again.
Got it.
10.
All right. They scurry out of the way as you're trying to grab the last few. Anything else?
No.
All right. With that, they go to fight. That was 18 to hit.
Yeah.
Very cool. For 15 lightning damage. And with that, we'll go to Ace.
All right. Ace is going to go and try to slash the last storm then. Yeah.
Got it. Running up to Kelly, going, I'll slash those things on you.
I got that 20.
Oh, in the fur.
I got that 20.
Nice.
For 21 damage.
Very cool. This is slashing.
Lightning.
Lightning. How do you want to do this?
This time it's just the sword just kind of like overheats for a second and just gets bigger, and just like a giant fly sword just flies through them, just frying them up before they even reach the other side, like before they pass through.
Perfect. And then finishing initiative, nail it. Anything. There's no more enemies.
Describe what's happening around us again. There's a siren going off and red lights.
Yeah, things seem to be sealed off, and yeah, the lights have kind of turned red for the moment. Almost as like you can see, even out your look at it, looks like some type of field has been put in place.
In this moment of calm, there's a little beep beep as Naylan looks down and her little digital pet reacts to the commotion. I have 10 temporary hit points. And is there like a... I guess Naylan will just try speaking out because she doesn't really know what makes this sensor go off. She's just like, repeat analysis, crisis contained.
Give me a data roll.
Okay. 27?
27. Okay. I think with that, you see almost from the window, like almost as if the sunlight itself intensifies throughout the room for a moment. And you hear like this dinging sound, bing, as things as the lights turn green for a moment and then back to their regular yellow. And a calm voice says, "Our apologies for the mistaken scan. Please enjoy 5 days of complimentary stay. Room service will be brought up momentarily. Sorry for the inconvenience again. Thank you for visiting IDIQ Dayside," as everything comes to normal.
All right. I'm fixed. This place is fucked.
Okay. Kelly, can we, how do we get the lights back on in this room? Last time they saw it like this, it's better not let them know we're trying to talk in secret.
Kelly is not in good condition. She kind of gets back into the tub and starts up the bubbles and is just trying to feel some type of relief right now.
All right. Putting your electrical burns in, trying to get relaxed, and everything seems to be back to normal.
Naylan, why didn't you wait? I mean, have you ever hacked into something before?
No. I saw Lies do it. No.
Mm. All right. Well, I'm no longer suitable to leaving for a minute. Maybe they'll send up that room service they said.
Yeah, we should probably turn the lights on before they get up here. Ace will just turn them on, open the windows.
They must know what we're doing, at least partially now. I mean, to set something like that off is probably a fail-safe. And then when we turned on or opened the curtains, the sunlight saw it and probably got verified that we were probably up to no good.
I say we feign ignorance if we get approached by it.
Might as well.
Yeah, they're giving us complimentary service. They can't be that mad.
Plus, they attacked us. We don't know why.
But that's the thing. If they're not that mad, then they want us for something.
I've been saying that.
Maybe when they get up here, we can have a more honest conversation with them. Could
I
you
don't
get
know.
me some ice
For your hot tub?
just for my neck?
Yeah. Nayland goes to the little machine in the kitchen that prints whatever you want. She'll come back with some ice.
Okay. Well, on the plus side, maybe this helps us tear down that boundary, because I just feel like we've been playing what do you know with these folks for a minute.
Maybe. I'm hoping we can keep a monicum of ambiguity. The more they know we know, then that's just going to make our situation worse.
Thing is, I shouldn't be leading this.
I don't. I can. I just think we should possibly go into town and see if people. There are other employees here. We should try to. If other people are willing to slip up more than Verum. It just seems like we're getting a very one-sided story about it.
Yeah. Well, I guess maybe we talk to Verum first and see what Verum says, and maybe we get some new piece of information.
I don't know if Varum's gonna be open to being honest. Varum seems scared of this place like we are.
What if we put them in the hot tub with us?
Last time you came in here with the lights off, you turned them on.
Yeah.
Maybe our best bet is trying to track down that hard light lady.
Which one?
The one that gave me this, and he basically took the little chip with all our data.
Should we call them here?
I'm sort of thinking, well, I don't know. The last time we asked to speak to them, we had to get everybody involved. Verum had to send a request out to whoever handles them. It just seems very conspicuous.
I just know that if we get ourselves into another scrape, it could go real bad for me.
Oh, we can rest here first.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, we can at least take an hour.
We're in no rush. It's just I don't trust this place. It's not because I'm against being happy.
When was the last place that you were happy, Ace?
It's a great question. Okay, maybe I do hate being happy, but that's despite the point.
What about you, Nayland?
I thought it could be now, but I guess that was just wishful thinking.
Don't write it off so quickly. That learning period. We're all adjusting.
Maybe we should take another look at Veramot's list of activities. Maybe we could pick one that sounds like we might be able to talk to other people.
All right, let's boot it up.
Okay, well, not me though.
Okay, I'll pick it up. I'm just gonna try to turn it on.
It turns on pretty well. Kind of glitches for a second, but then displays normally. So looking through the list here. Tell you 1 second, get back to this. Here we go. So let's see here. There is Sunwell Immersion.
Oh, I'm sorry. What did you say?
Sunwell Immersion.
Okay.
And Eternal Moment Photography. Lightborn Performance Night. It says usually where guests perform music, poetry, or dance.
Ooh.
There is the Terminus Viewing Lounge. And the Bliss Audit.
What?
The Bliss what?
Audit. The Bliss Audit.
Oh.
Okay. Some of these sound like there's probably like a double meaning, right? Maybe Vera can help us out with that. Vera.
I'm thinking that the lounge or maybe the photography might be our best bet at finding someone other than Verum to talk to. Photography maybe sounds like a lesson. Like maybe someone here is going to teach us how to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. We could have eternal memories.
Yeah. And the other one with people would be the Lightborn Performance Night.
That's true. I mean, it's built in that we get other people's perspectives, right? We're watching them perform.
That's true. Yeah, because then we could just be in the audience and listen in on taking some notes about stuff going on. Maybe getting those vibes.
Lightborn also kind of makes me wonder if that hard light lady might be there.
Plus, there has to be organizers for a thing like that. Maybe we can find more workers.
And if there's a crowd and we want it to slip away, and audience is a nice place to disappear.
Sounds like a good plan to me.
Curious with these. Yeah. Yeah. A good call.
All right, so we're thinking of the Lightborn Performance Night.
Yeah. When does it start?
There's various times it goes. Like it's about every few hours.
Okay. Is it like at a theater or a cafe?
Yeah, it's in a large amphitheater.
All right. All right. So let's get a little rest, and then we can head over to watch the theater show.
Matt, are we playing this like full D&D, or are there still kind of like countdown clocks that tick if we decide to take a short rest?
I mean, I would say there are various countdown clocks. Like there's that concept of depending on what you do.
Okay.
But I mean, you still have your short rest. Food, like,
Absolutely game for short rest.
Same.
So crawl in and let's have a nice, relaxing hour.
I think I'm gonna go to my room.
Oh. Well, okay.
See you guys when the room service gets here. And Nayland's feeling back to normal.
Ace,
I think there's still that green light that kind of highlighting the hot tub as like, no, community, lack of decisions.
Ace,
What's up?
what do you think's up with Nayland?
I think she kind of snapped back to reality.
I don't. I think I know what's up. She smells my squirrel blood.
Squirrel blood?
Yeah, she's like, I don't know if you know this, but she's kind of a predator.
Nayland.
Yeah.
Um. You gotta help me out here. In what way?
Well, not too long ago, when I was talking to her, I was talking about how we could play chase, and I talked about how natural it was to want to play chase, and she said something like, maybe that's a warning because I'm like an evil wolf and I eat squirrels.
Um. Oh yeah, I forgot. I guess she is a werewolf.
Yeah.
You're afraid she's gonna eat you?
Well, I mean, why else would she leave?
Cause she's Nayland. When does she ever hang out?
I don't know. I just figured we were past all that.
You know, I figure that like basically every couple months, and I realize that we just love to regress as people.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I feel like I've tried everything I can. So,
I mean, I get it. She just was. That's how I felt too. That's why I was so mad that she was happy before. I was like, finally felt good for a little bit on this island. And you know, when it goes away, it's kind of daunting how good you felt a moment ago versus how you feel now.
yeah, exactly. And I guess, it would be nice if we could all have those moments still, but I feel like one day she's going to wake up and I'm not going to be here anymore. And she's going to be like, oh, I wish I had spent more time with Kelly.
Yeah, I guess she is gonna live a lot longer than all of us.
Yeah, a lot longer. Well, except for Peridot and maybe Lies.
Okay, a lot longer than us then.
Us, yeah.
I guess we're the only like really relatively quote unquote mortal people, aren't we?
Yeah, I think so. It's kind
Huh.
of weird.
Yeah.
They're going to be around long after we're gone. Long after we're gone. And
Mm.
sometimes I feel like they, well, not all of them, but Valen especially, just doesn't care.
I guess I didn't think about that. Um, I can't really help you with her being cold, but if you want, you can just instead of trying to force it, just try to be near without saying anything.
Okay. So, like, sneak up.
Eh, you usually want to make your presence known, or you might startle. Or
Okay.
just be a silent comfort.
Okay. Yeah, I could do that pretty easy. I don't think that's a problem.
I think that would make a great deal of headway with someone like Nayland.
Yeah. Anyway, it's just funny thinking back about the old days sometimes, Ace, when we were fighting the organizer and
Things made a modicum of sense.
yeah, they really did.
We weren't flying through space. The body changing thing still really freaks me out, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I was turning into some monster at one point.
Yeah, that did happen. You had eyes all over you. Or
Yeah,
hair.
like sharp teeth and
Yeah.
it's crazy. I forget how we managed to stop that from happening, but we did something.
I mean, you only got two eyes still, even so. You clearly did something right.
That's true. That's true.
No, those days are different. But hey, we had a werewolf back then too.
Yeah, we did actually. They seem to attract wolves.
It's not a bad thing.
And big feet.
And yeah, the big feet, they were nice.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm gonna try to relax for the next couple of minutes and see what I can bring back to myself.
All right, I'm gonna chug as much water as I can because I genuinely refuse to say please to this thing. As he holds out his cup.
Nice. Kind of in the middle of the rest, there is the room service, as promised, comes up with a selection of for some I think there's like oils and things to kind of for care purposes, but then what you will find to be your character's favorite food. Drink, and anyone can describe that if they so desire.
It's just a simple ham and cheese sandwich with some mayonnaise
Nice.
and fresh water. Probably spring water.
And Kelly will get herself some grape juice and eat pecan pie.
Nayland comes padding out of her room in this sort of like skin tight, like navy suit, like a wetsuit, And I don't think, Jackie, you were here for the day where Nayland described her room, but basically it's honestly a lot like Kelly's room. There's a big tank in it, which is like, and it's pitch black inside, and it's like a sensory deprivation setup where she sleeps in the water and turns off her emotions for a bit. And so she's kind of silent, and she comes padding out of her room in this suit, and she looks down and she sees a food that I don't know that she's thought about in the front of her mind very much, but these last couple hours here, she's been thinking a lot about Greenvold, and she just sees like a little bowl of sap with some spice in it, which is what she used to eat on that planet. And she just takes it silently and pads back to her room.
Nice. I think before Vermont would come and begin to escort you all.
I'm good.
I am good.
Yeah.
Very good. All right. With that, then, get a little bit of a rest, and you hear the light feathered. You did knock, so come to you at this point. There's a lot of voice. Here to pick you up for your performance.
Clarifying. It's not our performance. We don't have to perform, right?
Oh, well, I'm just considered a little rude, but I'd imagine if you just wanted to see everyone else do it, it is all guest, an all guest performance.
We just wanted to get to know the culture a little better.
Kind of looks at you really weirdly because what you say makes no sense, and he goes, "I don't know what culture you mean, but I mean, there's no residents there. It's all guests." But no, you're not required.
You don't want to be rude. We'll get Ace to do something.
What? No.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Don't worry. But I'm sorry. I would encourage you to think about it, especially after you've had a few drinks in you.
I'm a musician.
What would you say, Kelly?
I'm a musician.
Oh, great.
I am not. But I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any infrastructure here at all that's not for entertainment?
So you've never done entertainment?
Sorry, one more time.
So what did you say in the first?
Oh, is there any infrastructure here that isn't meant for entertainment? Like for guest entertainment?
Like, what do you do on a Friday night?
Where do you stay? Where do you go? Where your boss, like, where does any of this run through?
Oh, well, well, usually those who wish to have a type of frivolity, we would get a temporary guest permit and enjoy the facilities.
Do you have like an apartment?
Oh, there is employee housing.
where do you go to file your taxes?
Oh, that's all regularly taken out as part of our being here.
So, where any like, do you guys keep record? I'm assuming a big place like this has records of some kind. You must have infrastructure to keep that, to maintain that.
Oh.
I mean, we do have the system, and people with the right clearance can investigate what they need.
Who keeps the credits that people use to spend on stuff here?
Well, it's pretty much a digital economy. Many times it's sometimes it's a trade in as far as outworlders like yourselves or like your organization. It'd usually be some type of I guess you could say a product brought in, and then we give them credits to the planet, and they can spend as how they wish. Usually dayside or nightside. We do share that around, and then those are made to go between. It's all registered to one's account and guest profile. I guess if you're thinking of citizens or inhabitants, I guess all inhabitants are guests at some point, unless they're working, then they're employees. So you're either an employee at any given time or you're a guest at any given time.
Then this isn't really a thing I need now, but any chance you could get us any information on like the important people at the gala? Seems like a good thing to know about who people are and what their status are before we approach any of them.
I mean, certainly you do have a upgraded status. That shouldn't be a problem for me to get you a little bit of information on that. I don't really poke at these things, but this type of status I usually only see visiting dignitaries, so using that to get that information is pretty standard.
Are they like famous enough to have a Wikipedia article?
Oh, the people there? Depends. I don't know how famous they would be outside of the world, and everyone has their own privacy settings, whether they would make it available on our general information network or not.
Whoa, so they're so famous they don't have a Wikipedia article.
There are certain protections, and especially trademarking, copyright. People wanted to decide, like, I guess I do remember it was a thing of our history that some of our more notable celebrities and folks started to say really reading about them is something that they should be monetized for. They began to monetize the gossip itself. They had to be, compensated. So because of that, some have all of that kind of. They've never sold the rights to their life, you could say. I do know other planets, including mine. There's an idea of like information, and you can write about anybody you want, as long as you're being generally truthful and that type of thing. Here, it's like, oh no, all that is, you own your own history, as they like to say.
Makes a certain kind of sense. Well, Kelly, if you're gonna perform tonight, is there any prep you need to do? Or are you ready to just go now?
I mean, I'd like to see things to know what I can sing about. I haven't seen a whole lot yet.
Are there going to be spectators to this performance?
Well, yes, I mean, everyone performs for everyone else, so it's a quite good gala. Of Of course, a night is simply a misnomer. A lot of people do it as their last thing before they might try to lay down, though it's not really a rule like that.
Yeah. And I mean, I guess it would help me to just kind of see some of the other performances and get a feel for what kind of stuff people usually bring to this sort of thing.
Certainly.
When we get there, is Kelly going to be separated to go to like some kind of green room or something?
Oh no, these just call you up from the audience.
Okay, good.
Does everybody hear of their own leader, like advisor, like you?
Well, not everybody. I would say there's after being a certain amount of times or duration of visit, you can apply to be a independent guest. For instance, when I put on my guest status, I would be considered independent guest.
Okay. Are you working for anyone else right now, or just us?
No, your status gets yourselves a dedicated host, and that is my mission. As long as you stay here, I am your only, you're my only concern.
Who was your last person you looked after?
Oh, I'm not permitted to share that information.
Were they famous?
I mean, I do get a lot of your designations. Well, my services have a good track record.
It's so funny. So much of your restrictions seem to be about privacy, but it also seems like we give up a lot of it to vacation here. You have our vital signs, you have our emotional readings, there's cameras in our house.
Oh, well, I mean, their sensors is planetary sensors. Yeah, I mean, it was all in the document you signed, though.
Yeah, yeah.
All disclosed. I'm all here to make sure that your and everyone else's, all the other guests' experiences are the best they can be. When you think about it, there's a lot of, everyone trying to find their way, find their own joy. Your joy can if you were someone else's, so it's part of the reason everything's cataloged, so it can be directed into areas where those joys are parallel instead of, butting up against each other.
If you can answer, had you ever met our friends from earlier before?
Oh, I gotta think about that. I can say you're the first ones from your organization that I've had the chance to meet. It was a great honor, actually. In a sense, I suppose.
Nayland was asking about the 3 people we met up with in the memory orchard.
Oh, I thought you were meaning from. So you're wondering if they had met. What's your question? I'm a little confused.
Had Verama'at ever met those people before?
Those people. I thought you were talking about group. I thought you meant the Blue Rose. I met those individuals. Kind of looks at you, go. They are repeated guests. So yes, I have run into them many times.
He seems nice.
He kind of slows down at that as he looks like he's trying to formulate how he wanted to say that.
As Nayland is saying positive things about them, she's like, oh, they were nice. They were really interesting and very friendly. She wants to use her emotional spectrum sensitivity to see what kind of emotion that brings out of Vermont.
Okay. Is that a roll? Or do you just get that information?
I just get it, but all I learn is their emotional states. I don't learn like details about what they're thinking. As a magic action, I probe the mind of a creature I can see within 30 feet. It's part of my heritage.
Yeah, I would say probably emotion. I think fondness, maybe.
Oh,
Respect.
interesting. Okay.
All right. Anything else?
Not for me.
I'm good.
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan. In that case, we'll go ahead and let's go on a break, and then we will come back going to our entertainment night.
Can we process a short rest?
Yeah.
Nice.
Alrighty. He's ready.
Sorry, back.
You're good. With that, as you come, Zverum leads you. The amphitheater opens before you in a cascade of light. You see tiered seating curves outward, filled with softly laughing guests, their faces lit gold and violet by drifting orbs overhead. At the center, a circular stage of polished crystal hums faintly, reacting to, it seems, the footsteps, the breath, the various tones. And above it, you oddly see, as the sun comes through, it's being diverted to make this kind of illusion above of constellations, given by some singing underneath the night sky in the middle of the day. And a voice rings out, warm and perfect and inviting. Welcome, radiant guests, to Lightborn Performance. And people applaud politely and sit within the seats, talking, and there's various refreshments being passed out as Varum makes a little credit adjustment on his screen. Just says, "Oh, looks like you've been given this one complimentary, so eat and drink all you'd like. Everything here is included."
All right. Why was this one complimentary?
Oh, looks like there was a possible interruption in your service that was while I was gone.
Oh, yeah.
Is everything
Makes sense.
okay? Is any? Are you fully satisfied that this has been resolved?
Yeah. Yeah, we're satisfied.
Oh, good. I'll mark that then. I'll be here. Let me know if there's anything I can do. And he does. He kind of keeps like a polite distance and is ready. Should.
Can I also insight check on him to see if he knows more he's letting on with that situation?
Yeah, do insight check. Insight.
16.
Okay. I would say, as much as he put on some of what he did with his eyes kind of darting, you think he was already well aware of the incident.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Ace wants to go and try to eavesdrop on different people's conversations. Kind of get a vibe of what everyone around him what other guests are talking about in their mental states.
Absolutely. Give me a perception check.
Cool. 15.
15. seems that people are excited. Give me an insight too.
No problem. 19.
Pick up various tones. Some seem extremely excited, ready to perform. Others a bit nervous. They pick up a few kind of rehearsing very precisely, including like beats of their dance or the tapping of their foot, as if very concerned that it be precise. Judging from the difference between some of the guests here, some seem like just involved in the night. You get this sense a little bit of even a lot of nods to Verum, give you the idea that there might be a lot of what are classified as these like temporary guests, people who seem to like live or work here and get a guest status
Okay.
for a limited amount of time. And even the movements where they sit, what they might be doing, I think it's all very on purpose, and there's some type of coded meaning to a few people here.
Okay. Interesting.
Hello, Carrie.
Ace wants to go up to one of the people that clearly recognized Verum, like maybe give him a nod or something.
Absolutely. Going up. See this darker skinned human female who has their hair going a few different directions. Seems to allow it just to be out and about, kind of natural as they are strumming a bit of a guitar as they see you kind of come up, and they kind of tap it to silence it and give a smile.
Hi, I don't mean to bother you while you're preparing.
Oh, no worries. This isn't a place to not be social after all. It's good to see people. Sometimes the experience is so personal, I feel a bit isolated. It's good to have a place where those of us who feed off the energy of others or get energized by others have a place.
Yes, that is nice.
Jade, by the way, what's your name?
Oh, it's Ace.
Ace.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Yours as well.
Are you a permanent guest? Or
No. Kind of looks at me. If you must know, I'm a resident guest. Sure, when I work and then take my guest credits as they come. It's off time, being on vacations, and interesting life. For now.
fair enough. I guess I can't judge.
Plus, off-world, there's really not as avenues like this. Personally, I'm trying to be a professional performer. And guess I'm hoping that I usually can afford to do this for about 8 to 10 hours a night, and I get, depending on the feedback, sometimes I get a few extra credit discount as being one of the guests, since you're asking, and hopefully one day I'll be good enough to go among the stars and be a star, I guess.
I guess it's as good of an ambition as any. So do you have like a contract that expires eventually, or can you leave whenever you want?
Well, she just starts looking around a little nervously. As long as you have a zero or positive balance, you can leave whenever you want. Just can't if, you're in debt.
I see.
Can't leave while you owe money.
So people that rack up too high of a bill just end up working it off. And he's just trying to sound very casual, like he's just saying
Yeah.
it as a matter of fact and not seem like it's like you break a dish and you work it like you work in the back for a little bit.
Exactly. She pauses a little too long before she goes, yeah, that's pretty much it.
I guess that makes sense. You can't have IOUs at a resort like this.
No, and with the verse being as big as it is, that's usually the best way to do it. I can't imagine it would be good for the image if they sent out pleasure bounty hunters or whatever out for people. So I think it's best they keep them here.
That makes sense. Yeah, it's ruined the reputation. I don't mean to pry into your personal life, but you seem to at least know our guide Veramat in passing.
Yes, we are colleagues occasionally. He's brought people. We've coordinated a few times. Sometimes, anyway, yeah, I would say I do know him. He's a interesting person to know.
You think he let me know anything about him? I'm kind of feel bad. He's been really helpful to us here. I kind of want to get him a little thank you or something, but the guy's kind of hard to read, you know?
Well, I mean, I think everyone here appreciates a tip, but I guess they do sell sun crystals. That probably would mean something to him. I'm sure I don't know how much you know about his people, but sun is a central tenet of their existence in a lot of ways. They believe they're the people of those particular stars. If you've heard it, but their culture basically states that more or less that they were chosen by the concept of the sun. And therefore every sun is sacred and they're the guardians or followers of it. So that particular element would probably mean something to him. At least he'd appreciate it, if nothing else.
I'll look into his has he been here for a while?
Vim.
Yeah.
He was here when I was here, that's for sure. When I arrived, he helped teach me the ropes among some other people.
How long have you been here?
He has a... She kind of looks around, trying to figure out how she exactly wants to express this. Long. I guess maybe 5 years, according to, your standard world, I think. We're really not supposed to keep track of time, but, a lot of with us residents, we all have little ways we go against the system, as it were. That's actually why most of us residents love this place. It becomes the most popular with all of us. Verum couldn't tell you that, but because this is one of the few places where the system struggles to control the outcome. It's still random, and you'll see how much control it does exert, but it still messes up the most. So when you're here a long time, I think the perfect day gets a little tiring, and it's nice to have fun diversions. things not go quite to script. But if you choose to perform, just be careful what you reveal. You know,
Well,
remember, it's always gathering data and always changing your experience.
Good to know. Thanks for the advice. I was gonna say, it must be hard telling time here with it always being sunny.
Yeah, and that's where just you're encouraged not to. That's for sure.
It's a win-win.
Yeah. Well, if you have a good chance, Nightside is an interesting place as well. It's a little bit rowdier, but
Can I also do an insight check to see on how she feels about the amount of time that's passed?
yeah, give me an insight check.
23.
Yeah, I'd say you get the feeling that for Jade here, it's probably been a bit too long. So she doesn't feel great about it.
Okay.
She kind of mentioned how she used to work on a ship, and she would, before she found steady here, she'd work various places, usually engineering and whatnot on a ship, just to kind of get passage, make sure engines worked and whatnot.
Oh. Actually, any chance you'd want to do that again?
She gets this smile on her face while her eyes stay very stoic. She kind of gets up and there's almost this look of terror in her eyes as with her smile she goes, "Oh no, this place is perfect. Who would ever want to leave?"
Come on, we'll pay you well. We really need our ship fixed.
Oh, and her eyes almost pleading at this point. I guess with those insights you're getting, she very much would love to get out, but she's terrified of saying the answer to that question.
All right. At the very least, I'm not sure we have a way of contacting each other. Can I get some kind of contact for you?
Well, right now I can give you we can friend each other as guests, and I am usually part of I can be contacted as a private entertainer if you talk to Varum. I'm sure he can make that happen. But she kind of puts this little bracelet on her wrist, kind of towards you, and I don't know how your guest thing manifests.
Asador just has like a little screen over it. His profile picture would not have one if he could not have one.
Nice.
And there's no last name in that section, just as Ace.
Perfect. And the bracelets touch, and you see her come up. A little picture of her in a bathing suit, giving a very inviting smile.
All right, well, I appreciate you helping me out, and I hope you have a good time on the stage. He's just trying to smile, but he probably looks so unset, nerving. Oh, he has a mask on anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Hope to see you up there too.
I might show something, but like you said, I don't really want to show too much.
Of course.
Ace is gonna go back and see if his friends are conscious.
The silent two here. It's all how you unmuted the car went by. I'm like,
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Did you just get that girl's number?
Um, I mean, yeah, I guess. I don't really know what you mean by that, I guess.
Good for you. She punches you on the shoulder.
Thanks. I think it's going to be pretty helpful later.
I missed a little of the setting of the scene. Are
Oh.
acts going on right now?
Yeah, I'd say it's probably acts that are happening here and there.
Okay.
There's like music, storytelling, dance, emotional reenactments, just all types of things currently. You do notice that when people get up there out of like nowhere, when they do sing, they automatically get an orchestral backing.
Oh, also, real quick. Oops, sorry.
They're like all auto-tuned.
A question to Nayland wanted to observe while Ace was off.
Yeah.
Speaking, but then Ace, say what you're going to say. Don't forget it.
I was going to say two, and this is talking to Nayland. Two important things I learned, by the way. One, don't show too much. And two, the system seems to... Oh, actually, three important things. Two, the system seems to be less able to tailor the experience in this area. And that does seem desirable to most people. At least people that are temporary guests. And three, a lot of people here are temporary guests that are employees.
Oh, shit. Wait, so is that who you were talking to as a temporary employee?
Yeah. Oh, and we need to get something called like a sun crystal for Veramot. I'm gonna do that.
Well, what kind of work does she do? Can she take us like to like the back rooms or something?
I don't know. I didn't. She got pretty uncomfortable when I offered to. She used to be a mechanic. I asked her to fix her ship, but she got really squeamish then. So I didn't want to
Mechanic is a good
put her more on the
contact.
spot. Exactly. Oh, and there's a lot of workers here that are being held here by debt.
Oh,
Yeah, so we should make sure not to rack up any of that because there's no chance I'm staying here.
so they were guests until they got debt, and then they were forced to work here.
That's my assumption, but I haven't confirmed that. They could have established a debt in other ways, trying to steal something like, breaking things, failing at the job. I'm sure they have all kinds of ways to force people into debt.
It does make sense then why Veramot's so careful. When we spoke to them, they seemed to think it was an honor to work here, so close to the sun.
I'm sure for some people it is, but that doesn't necessarily doesn't mean it's the case for everybody.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Plus, we also asked him that in the light. Any other response could have gotten him, more in debt. You don't really understand how their rules work yet.
Yeah, and it kind of seems like they don't really want us to. Too many rules are too, I don't know, upsetting or distracting or...
I'm sure there are rules in place to protect the rules.
Yeah.
They might get punished if anything changes. I mean, why would they believe we could do anything about it? For all they know, we're plants. Trying to rat them out.
It's just like maximum surveillance. Jeez.
Yeah, it does seem a little terrifying as an employee. Seems terrifying as a guest.
Did you get the vibe then that whoever the powers that be are more slack here to just keep employees happy enough? Or
Sorry, one more time. My headphones cut out a little bit there.
what about this place makes it less controlled?
I'm guessing the lack of planning. You can't know at any given day what any given person's going to perform and how that might make someone else feel. Like, you might want to sing an opera song, but I might hate the opera. There's no real way to curate that.
Yeah. Interesting. While Ace had been off speaking to somebody, this might be a moot question now, but Nayland was imagining or was trying to think about like art in lots of cultures historically as a place that rebels express themselves. And she was trying to pay attention to any of that kind of sentiment, find somebody that it was coming from and what that sentiment was. But maybe we already have that answer. You let me know, Matt. You are muted if you've said anything.
Oh, thanks. All right. I think as you are looking at it, they're given the way that they are paying attention to their songs and some of them just their performances. I would say Nathan definitely, her being like this rebel in herself, starts to pick that up. There's this like celebration whenever like a guest kind of changes, or like lyrics don't go quite right, and you start to realize like some people cheer, almost like there might be a competition between some of them to make the system error with performances.
Mm-hmm.
And they seem to like give each other some of that, like and then other things, just like the lyrics can almost remind you of the coded message you received from the message boards. Like they're just a little odd or strange, and you wonder if there's other meanings to them.
Mm-hmm. Kelly, if you're here.
Yeah.
I think you were really onto something earlier. Just pointing out about how it seems like everyone's talking out of both sides of their mouth. Like everything that they say, it kind of intimates at something else, but I don't understand it. I guess I was just wondering, maybe if you're going to do a performance, maybe we can figure out how to give your performance something similar so that maybe somebody with information or somebody who needs help knows that they can come to us.
Okay, like a parody, like a Weird Al.
I don't know what some of those words are. but
Like taking someone else's music and turning it into a joke.
maybe. Well, is that the vibe that some of these performances give? Like mocking the establishment?
Possibly if they're doing so, it's like very coded.
Mm-hmm. Maybe, Kelly, but we'd have to be really careful, tactful about doing it. We can't be too obvious.
Okay. So, like, talk about or think about the weird stuff going on here, but not obviously.
Yeah. What was your performance going to be?
I don't know. I was just. I guess I could do like something like that.
Maybe, is there a song you already know that kind of has that in it? But I mean, you could just claim that it's a melody from your homeworld and you're singing it to share your culture, but like the message, you know?
Okay. Yeah. All right. Sure. Yeah. Yeah. I can do that. You want me to sing it now?
Oh, I mean, I don't know. Do whatever you want. I'm not your boss.
This is a little off topic, guys, but I just realized I don't think they have any intentions of fixing our ship.
Yeah, I know. Maybe I can make a line about that in the song. All right.
But
I
you
do
know
have a
mechanic now.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was kind of I mean, we have a lot of money here. Depending on what her debt is, if we can just buy it.
Yeah, okay, so let's make people more honest. I got this, and I grab my guitar and I take to the stage. Hello, everybody.
They say, all right, guest number 80, Kelly. And people clap.
Yeah. All right. This is a little song I put together. I think you'll like it. And she starts playing like taking Nalen's advice. She's playing like a rendition of what's the name of this planet again?
IDIQ.
Okay, so yeah, she starts playing a rendition of Gangsta's Paradise. That's just like IDIQ Paradise. It's all about like how it sounds good, but there's like so much irony behind the good stuff, and she starts playing that song. So it's like it's not obvious that she's making fun of it. She might just be really dumb, but she's kind of playing into it.
Amazing. I like it. Yes, give me a persuasion check.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot that I'm a spellcaster. In Nalen's when she was talking to Kelly, could I have cast a spell?
Yeah.
Okay. Nalen touches Kelly's shoulder before she goes up, and Kelly feels this surge of adrenaline as I cast enhance ability on your charisma. Advantage on charisma checks.
Oh, hold on. Oh, that 20.
Ooh.
33.
Ooh.
Okay. In that case, you see people begin nodding along, and various looks between groups, and like knowing glances, like almost some surprise that seems this is happening from like a regular guest, and quite a few people start to kind of like have tears before you can see that's almost like these glints in some of the circuitry that they have upon themselves. You assume some of their guiding programs might be telling them maybe they shouldn't be feeling as much emotion, but they kind of, you feel like, knowingly nod and understand what you're laying down. Is there any particular thing you'd like to? Well, yeah, I guess whenever you'd like to pursue this more, you can.
While this is going on, like while the glitching's happening, Ace just wants to look at Jade and give her a wave, just so like trying to establish some level of trust, like establishing that this is that we understand somewhat what's going on without trying to say it out loud.
And she looks and nods and very quickly presses a button, and this like what looks like hard light screwdriver comes in her hand. She kind of gives you a half salute before she presses another button, and it vanishes.
Cool. I think I figured out the ship part.
And Nayland, while Kelly's performing, ever anxious, wants to see if there's anybody in particular that looks unhappy with what Kelly is saying.
Okay, give me an insight check.
You got it. 23?
23. You see Vermont seems particularly mixed emotions. Like he's very worried. You've seen this before on him, this worried for all of you type of look. Looking around and kind of looking at his, they kind of pulls up his screen, and there's a little bit of distress, but he kind of dismisses it. I think also there are a smattering, I think you'd see here maybe about 13 guests, or at least people in the amphitheater. While most are at the very least just appreciating Kelly's song and just like kind of going with it and getting to the mood, they're doing like the nods, but their faces are stone and disapproving. And I think Nailing to be able to see, they all seem to be like precisely the same distance from each other.
Oh.
Oh yeah, there were people strategically placed. I got a lot of information.
And some are farther, but they're like they all seem to be with this same distance, and almost like you're like, I bet that's down to the inches. Like that's crazy. But you only really can see it because of the song and the faces that they're wearing or showing expressions.
I definitely point that out to Ace, who I imagine is with me while Kelly's performing.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. What is that? Like some kind of network? Is that magic? For magic?
I was assuming it was just to keep an eye on where the system would be the weakest.
It's so exact, Ace. It's the kind of exact I have to be if I'm trying to make sure I'm 30 feet from someone.
I guess my magic's never really been like that. It's hard for me to. I've always just kind of done it, you know. It's hard. I don't really understand much about it.
Hey, since their control is weaker here, do you feel any closer to the green?
I guess I'll reach, like, feel out.
Sure, I think here, in a little bit of the chaos, it's a little bit more like nature and the wind here, with this many people breathing when they want to, and having their like this independent thought there. I mean, it is very weak, but in this sense, you I think feel that like little connection, that randomness, that will of the way things need to be, and even beneath your feet, people seem to be having moved. More people seem to move through this section than others. So the plants here are still haven't really been trimmed, so they're just own uniqueness, as if there's like a sickening whisper of the green that can just make it through into this world through this area.
There's little sparks of chaos, I guess, but not much. It's definitely more than everywhere else, though.
This place is really interesting and messed up.
Yeah, I don't. Before I just kind of like didn't trust it. Now I'm more on the actually malicious side of it.
Kelly's the one who's been really resistant to that thought. I wonder how she's feeling now after her song.
Well, it's not like it's the worst thing to be happy. Yeah, we should really try to at least get her to see somewhat of what's going on.
What Ace just said, I think, gives Nayland some pause. Does it look like Kelly is happy while she's performing on stage?
Jackie counts that.
I mean, she's performing, so it might be hard to tell.
Yeah.
Okay. So you feel like they wouldn't be able to tell one or the other, Jackie?
I mean, they could, if they had like a really good insight, I guess.
I can roll it. Can I roll it?
Sounds like a plan.
19.
So what do you think, Jackie?
What would that be? Bonus check.
I mean, she's trying to hide it. Probably be more like deception.
Then you do have advantage.
Like, damn it.
Yeah, the first one's a 23.
Okay.
The second one's a 24, so. Because she's performing, so she's kind of in performance mode and, mock energy and all that. So hard to tell how she really feels.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
And then the song comes to an end. Thank you, everybody. As I head back to my chair and get my little thermos and say, please pour me some sweet tea. I drink that.
It comes out on command.
Did you have fun up there?
I mean, I don't know if I'd say fun, but it was nice to have people, clapping along.
Fair enough.
So, what else do we need to do here?
To be honest, I think I got what I needed from here.
Yeah, I see that as I try to reach for that thing you were given a second ago.
I wasn't given anything.
What thing?
That picture.
Oh, the digital friend thing.
It's not like attached to me.
I mean, I think for the person this, maybe like you just whenever you put your screen up, maybe her like
Oh, you're trying to check
friend
the
list is a
screen.
little visible, and he just sees like
Okay, I see.
she just sees like, oh look, there's a little new profile there, buddy. Yeah, I think that could be good.
But you can stop her from doing it. Like,
No, he's not going to stop you because he doesn't get why you want to look.
wow, look at that.
Yeah, Ace made a friend.
I met
Yeah.
a mechanic. Getting information. That's what we came here for.
Oh, I'm sure.
A mechanic in a bikini.
I don't shoot. You guys are ridiculous. I did my job for once.
Fair enough. Look, you can have fun, Ace. Might as well. I mean, we're on vacation. So I hand it back.
Good. In that case, as you are saying that, you do see that Jade is making her way to the stage.
Oh,
And as they are announced, like, all right, this is performing guest number 81. As she kind of smiles and it's back and kind of clears her throat and goes, this one's dedicated to all the wolf-hearted travelers out there.
I'm going to give them inspiration.
Got it. Amazing. And strums a guitar.
There's a garden where the sweetness stays, where the sunlight never bends, where the laughter sounds the same each day, and every story ends. They'll hand you fruit that tastes like truth, but it's polished, clean, and bright. And if you look a little closer, you'll see it hides the night. So if the air feels just too perfect and the smiles don't ever break, take a breath and count the silence. There's more than they can fake. When the lights come on, don't chase the glow. Not every spark is kind. Some shine just to keep you still and quiet. What you find when the lights come on, stay soft, stay small. Let the moment pass you by. Not every stage is meant for truth, but truth still slips the lie. But truth still slips the lie. There's a wire they'll never mention, runs beneath it all unseen, painted blue so you'll ignore it like it's always safe and clean. But the red one hums with questions, and it sings when you get near. Pull it once and all the watchers start pretending not to hear. So if you feel the rhythm shifting and the room begins to stare, play along like nothing's different, like you don't know they're there. When the lights come on, don't chase the glow. Not every spark is kind. Some shine just to keep you still and quiet. What you find when the lights come on, stay soft, stay small. Let the moment pass you by. Not every stage is meant for truth, but truth still slips the lie. If you hear a name you recognize, don't turn too fast to see. Some echoes wear a borrowed face, somewhere like you and me. And if the night still calls your thoughts beyond the painted day, follow where the shadows loosen. That's where we can say, when the lights come on, we'll meet again. Where the watchers can't pretend, where the wires don't hum so loudly and the silence has an end. When the lights come on, just play your part. Let them think you're satisfied. We'll find each other in the noise, where the truth can safely hide.
To end her song, and people begin to applaud. Stage.
Nayland stands abruptly like she's going to applaud, but she doesn't. Immediately when she was performer number 81, Nayland was paying attention, and she whispers to her friends, I think she's with Tobis.
Why do you say that?
In her song, she was singing about the code that Liza and I left for him. But I think we have to be really careful. I think she's warning us that there are shape changers here. People aren't who we might think they are.
Okay. So maybe we should make our exit.
We have to be careful, Kelly. There were people in the crowd. I don't know what they're doing, but they're watching, I think. The watchers. I don't know.
So do you think they know about the code?
Matt, does there seem like any kind of unrest in the audience, or like a response to, like a negative response?
I think give me insight check.
Oh no, I had 2 good rolls and this one's gonna be bad. It's terrible! I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, I think trying to like read the room the best you can, and you do see as they're coming off, like there's people who announce, like between the announcers and some of like the staff. One particular person seems a little bit more well dressed than the others as they kind of stop Jade, and you can see they press a few things and kind of like scan her bracelet, which like shows a little bit of a red color, and Jade's expression turns pretty upset, and then she's kind of told to go back with everyone, and people are coming up to her say, oh, that was a great song, and then that kind of person kind of starts to fade back, and you can see at least another person like kind of scanning the crowd like you're scanning, trying to like seems like they're trying to read people as well and how they're reacting to it.
Ace, I think you should request your friend tonight.
That was my plan. I was gonna call her and get her into the. I don't want to say it now because you guys are gonna assume the wrong thing.
No, I mean,
But I was gonna say we could go in the hot tub where it's dark.
I'm just saying maybe we should pick her up right now so that, if there are shapeshifters, they don't send like a false person.
All right, I got a plan.
All right,
Ace will go back up to Jade.
I'm gonna give you inspiration.
Nayland also tries to give Ace, she's going to give you the mind link chips just for you to keep on you in case you think there's a time to use them.
Cool.
Jane, she looks up and kind of goes, so what'd you think? Tries to put on something and kind of gives you a little bit of a hug.
Oh, it was a great performance. You think you really are ready just to move on out of here?
Oh, well, I mean, everyone here is a little predisposed to joy, so it's hard to tell, but I don't know.
Trust me, I don't think I'm exactly the happy type, so I really do think you have some talent.
Well, thank you. And that was your friend who went up, the brown fur, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she had some stuff going for her too. You all been traveling together long?
I guess so. I mean, it's been a few months now. Traveled before in the past for a couple months too. Known her for a few years, or a year.
Very good. Well, thanks for coming, and well, it was good to see. It looked like not all of you are playing, but always enjoy new faces hearing the music.
Yeah, no problem. I was actually wondering, I know you're off right now, but my friends drank a little bit too much and I lose my directions pretty easily. Could you show us back to our room?
I mean, Varum would be able to do that.
It's fine. I don't want to trouble him much more than we already have tonight. Let him enjoy his night off.
Oh, I mean, are you asking me to come spend some time tonight with you?
Yes.
In a hot tub.
There's a good smile on her face. She goes, okay, That sounds like a very happy diversion.
Awesome.
A little
Perfect.
bracelet like has this like green glow to it, and with that, she will go with you if you're ready for Verum to lead you back.
Yes.
Anything from anybody else?
I think she does. Kelly kind of very, very briefly looks at Nayland. Are we cool now?
Cool. Were we warm before?
I don't know. You took off earlier, and I was hoping doing you this favor would, mend whatever happened.
Nothing happened, Kelly. I want some time alone.
Okay. I don't know what that is, but all right. Yeah. I mean, if you need time alone, that's fine. Obviously, that's cool.
Look, okay. When you asked earlier, the last time that I felt happy, it's awful. It's awful to say. I think he was on Greenvolt.
Well, yeah. I mean, Greenville was really nice. It was an awesome chance to kind of just take it easy for a while with you, me, and Zav, and I totally get that.
It feels so wrong. Our friends were gone. We had failed our job.
Yeah, but sometimes even when things go badly, there are things that are good that can come about, and I think it was a nice time away, and I don't think there's any shame in admitting that. I was worried you wanted to. No, no. I'm glad it's.
I guess it does feel a little bit like it was time away. And like those kinds of feelings can't exist in the real world here.
World is pretty stupid and complicated. I mean, I'm a squirrel now.
Yeah. You did a really good job up there.
Good. I took your advice.
You had people crying.
Yeah, that was not the anticipated reaction. Weird Al usually makes people laugh, and when I saw people crying, I was a little worried I had gone a little too far, but people seem to like it, so that's good.
I think they felt seen. That's good. Art should make people feel seen.
Totally. And, now we have to make sure poor Ace doesn't completely screw up. But I think he's going to be fine.
One can hope.
All right. With that, we will end for tonight.